All right, hi guys. We're back on Costa del Sol. I've got this amazing little outfit on that Jazzy or Charon gave me back here for a Creator Insights video during firework time. So say hi, Jazzy or Charon.
Hi. Yeah. Just pick a name.
Oh gosh,
I
I
have way
know.
too many avatar names. It's kind of crazy.
Okay, let's go with
Hello.
Sharon because I called you that
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
on the tour. But
Yeah.
yeah, so thanks very much for having me back and for
Of
this
course.
amazing outfit. I think this is the most whimsical outfit ever, and I love how we look together. Look at us.
Yay. Androgynous.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, so why don't you show us around,
Yeah.
and ask you some questions.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think you have like such amazing mix of different themes and styles, but it all kind of blends together. How do you describe your island theme?
Right. So my the island's name is based on it's Costa del Sol, based on the original Final Fantasy VII game. I haven't played the new remake one, but because of New
Cool.
Horizons, but eventually I will. So I've lived in three different continents throughout my life, and I spent my childhood in Southeast Asia. And then when I was 16, I migrated to the US, and then after graduating from college, I moved to London and to live with my husband. So since I don't feel like a sense of belonging to a particular place, then I just made it up. Like
Yeah.
the island has sort of Europeanist as oh my gosh, I can't think of that word. Yeah,
It's a
area
hard
with
word.
yeah, um, Chinatown, and then I have Japanese area, and then also more like a tropical beach area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, so yeah, it's just composed of different towns and areas more than like a full-on natural island or city.
I think
Um,
that's great. It's almost like your island is multiple continents um,
yeah,
blended into one, and I mean, like that's the future. That's probably the future, anyways, isn't it? Like
yeah,
all this mixing of cultures and styles and stuff like that.
right.
That's cool. And we're in your house. It's
Right.
so beautiful. You
Thank
created
you.
like really, really amazing rooms. And you have like really unique themed room. I remember you've got like the gold room and the art gallery room and like
Right.
the judo room. And anyways, so like a couple of questions.
Yeah.
One is like, how do you come up with the themes?
hmm
Yeah, and then I'll ask you the other ones after.
Yeah, sure. So with my house, they're more similar in themes. I try to keep the house more like a dollhouse that I have at home.
Oh, cute.
Except this golden tea room's a bit out of place.
It's
uh,
so epic.
Thank you. For this room particularly, it's I like tea rooms in general, and I like more. I don't know if you know the word wabi sabi, like more sort of
Yeah.
rustic, shabby aesthetic.
Yeah.
And but I haven't made that room, so when I have this wall, I started building the golden sort of um, aesthetic,
Hmm.
and they're more the older style Kyoto um, style. Yeah.
That's really cool.
And
I think I haven't actually seen people use this wallpaper, but I think no one can use it as well as this after
oh,
after
oh,
seeing
you're
it.
so
It's just
kind.
like
Thank you.
no, it's just everything goes together, but is also really really classy and like has a lot of character to it.
Thank you.
Um, and you
Um,
have that like the dream suite room with the mermaid
oh yeah,
wallpaper and
that's
stuff.
right. The fun stuff are more in my husband's room. I basically took over his house, and I just yeah, because yeah, he stopped playing after
Yeah.
fishing after a while, and I was like, okay, great, I'll take over.
Yeah, up for
Um,
grabs.
yeah,
No, but I love the rooms you have in here too. Like you have this incredible bathroom,
thank
and
you.
then like and the onsen and stuff like that, right?
Right, right. This one is the limestone sort of bathroom. I went to southern Italy, I think 2 years ago, and I remember just like the walls and the floors, everything has this like color, like a beige color, And then when I
Mm.
saw this wall, I thought, oh, why don't I just make this kind of bathroom?
Yeah.
And it's funny actually, like I read online where the left room tends to be the bathroom.
Hmm.
And I think after thinking about it, it must be because the second room that is upgraded after the renovation. So like, of course, like you'll put bathroom, but not
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that it makes sense. The order of it.
Mhm.
And like, do you? So that one had a specific inspiration. Do you tend to take inspiration from real life places for your designs, or just a couple of places when it links?
I think the latter, yeah. Um, Sometimes from real life, and then and then also the items that I saw, and I'm like, oh, great, that'd be nice over there and stuff.
Yeah.
Like for example, this one, you would see this type of wall in like Scandinavian sort of design, or like,
Yeah.
and it goes to the sort of urban white kitchen that you see nowadays on Pinterest.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So when I saw the wall, I'm like, oh, this is going to be perfect in the for that kind of urban kitchen style.
Absolutely.
Mm.
So, are you quite led by the items? Like, is it like, do you get quite inspired by the specific items that you see and things like that?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm looking for the specific items. Yeah, like I have
Mm.
Facebook groups with my friends where I'm like, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for the all white kitchen stuff, and they would help me catalog and stuff. So
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, the Animal Crossing community makes such a difference, isn't it? Because I think
yeah,
playing this just on your own, you are much more limited in what you can do and
right.
find, isn't it?
And it's part of the fun. Um,
Yeah, definitely,
mm,
definitely. And this is the little French cafe.
yes.
I think that's like one of the iconic photos I see of your character,
Right.
like sat here with a chessboard and
Oh
your
yeah.
hat and stuff. It's so cute.
With this look.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
It's funny because when I started, it was just like sort of a not parody, it's just like little humor.
Yeah.
I wonder how it looked like with this look, and it becomes like, oh, Jazzy Chan, like the Japanese players start calling me that, and then
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it becomes my trademark look.
Yeah, I see this look and it's instantly that's Jazzy. And like I think that links to a lot of what you have running through your island is that kind of sense of humor and whimsy and something a little unexpected.
Mm,
How do you, yeah, like how do you inject that into your island without it looking like it all makes sense, right? Even though it's a little
right.
different.
I hope so. Sometimes I don't know if my head makes sense or not. Oh. um. Uh. Yeah. I don't know. I think like certain item could just make me chuckle, and I was just like, oh, that'd be funny if I put it there. Yeah. But also many of the areas have that kind of feel. I'm led by feelings a lot. I notice. Like for
Mm.
example, if this room makes me feel a certain way, or oh, I feel relaxed here, or I feel excited, or I feel happy, and I think yeah, I think a lot of it is led by that as well.
That's so cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, this room is such a chill room. I think it's like one of my favorite spa rooms I've ever seen because, like,
Thank
I
you.
just love how you use the cloud flooring, but also the wooden rug to kind of section off the spa area.
Right.
It's so smart. It's
Thank
really really
you.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's.
like all the details.
I
And
saw
you,
this. Mhm.
mm,
Sorry.
you're gone.
I saw this bathhouse, like kind of using this wall and like that kind. I think I forgot from who. Sorry. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna develop something like that. And
Yeah,
yeah, and
no,
it
that's
said we
cool.
go for like man-made bathhouse sort of.
For
Um,
sure, for
yeah.
sure. And you mentioned like Japanese players, and I think they're like a really, really big part of Animal Crossing.
Yes.
But I don't know much about that community. Is the Japanese
Mm.
player community very different from the kind of English speaking one?
The one thing I noticed is the level of politeness that I've encountered.
Hmm.
I've learned Japanese for about 2 years now, but pop culture wise, that I've been consuming that since I was young. So,
Mm-hmm.
so really, for the Japanese language bit, it was like why not I use it up more, utilize it more, um, while I'm playing game,
Yeah.
and so I'm glad that I did because it seems like I can connect more with people, um,
Yeah.
even though there's like language barrier here and there, and I would make mistakes, and they would like sometimes help me fix it, or like you word it like that, not this kind of thing. I was like, oh, thank
Oh,
you.
that's so cute.
Yeah, it's really nice. I what's the question again for the?
But just like the community, is it very different? So you're saying it's more polite?
There's a certain way of introducing yourself. For example, like I would be happy if you follow me, or I'm happy that you followed me. Da 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 da. I hope we can play. Like it's very,
Oh, wow.
very sort of custom.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's the tradition, obviously. So I'm starting to learn through that, and
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So every person who follows them, they like thank them personally and
Mm,
say they want to play, or
right. Most of the ones I've met, at least, I don't know. Yeah,
wow.
I don't know the other ones, but yeah.
It's very
Um,
courteous.
yes, yeah. Um, it's the culture, I guess.
That's so
And yeah.
interesting.
Mm.
And design wise, do you think it's any different?
Design wise, I noticed just like the other parts of the world, sort of gamers, we have this sort of tribe,
Mm-hmm.
like a tribe of people who like this European aesthetic, or
Yeah, yeah,
ones that
yeah.
has Japanese aesthetic that are more vintage, or the city aesthetic, or cottage core, or
Mm.
all natural sort of area.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I noticed that there's not much difference. I guess perhaps there are little things. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I built this new area for the festivals.
It's so cute.
Thank you.
I love it. It's
Um,
all bright and cheerful.
it's like the Japanese Matsuri festivals. They would have this stalls with food, and
Oh,
I,
sweet.
I thought I could just put it in my orchard,
Yeah.
and there's yeah.
I love the idea of running through an orchard and also like having all these cute market stalls
Thank you.
and little games and stuff like that. So it's really sweet.
And you can do goldfish scooping and stuff. Yeah.
That's so cute. And then you have so many unique areas in your island. Do you have some that are your favorites?
They're quite different ones. Not really, but maybe I have, but I don't. I can't think on top of my head right now. I think I studied design before, and like
Ah.
they it's quite a thing where like forms follow functions sort of thing. But then
Mm-hmm.
the art side of me kind of like, oh, I like doing things my own way without any functions.
Yeah, yeah.
So like for this area, for example, like beach, like obviously I have to build a beach bar or a club. uh, um,
Yeah,
yeah, so the
it
areas
works
that
perfectly.
I thank you, the areas that I like tend to be the ones that perhaps more good for the photos, or like I enjoy spending time with friends or my husband, or area kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Did I block the spot for you?
Oh no, no. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And in terms of, okay, so maybe not like one favorite, but was there one area that like one of the
Mhm.
first few areas you built that you were really happy with?
The museum was, so we can go ahead over
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Let's go there.
Yeah. The So with the museum, I love visiting museums in general,
Mm-hmm.
and I always thought museum tend to be this sort of grand sort of place because it's obvious it's like very important cultural institutions,
Yeah, yeah,
and it defines a city or town.
yeah.
And when I built that, hello everyone's here. Sorry, I'm like running. ahead of me. Um,
Oh, so cute.
I like it when they're hanging out
Yeah.
together. Uh, so I mean, it's not the most original idea with the T-Rex, but I really like the grand entrance of museum.
I mean, it's so stunning.
Thank you. I think the fireworks help.
Let's pose for something together here.
Yeah, sure.
It's
Facing.
so cute. Oh, wow. I mean, what a viewing point with all these like for the fireworks, this is the perfect area. Um I don't really have an area like this on my island, like where
Not
you
yet.
can see the fireworks really well. Oh yeah, and also
Yeah.
most of my island is a
Yeah.
dump site. But yeah, this is really amazing.
Thank
And you have some other fossils around, right? Like you really
Yeah.
created a museum feel.
you. Right. So this area, then I have the giant. I forgot. Oh my gosh. I wish I know the name.
I can't remember either.
Yeah. The after the museum was built here, then I developed the observatory.
Yeah.
And I visited Griffith Observatory in LA, and then the Royal Greenwich one, obviously.
Yeah.
And I always love the view from the top, looking down.
Yeah, that's so
And
cool.
I wish we have the dome, but we don't.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think that's a really cool idea. And in general, like, where do you get your ideas for like the island
For the
places, the areas? Yeah.
I think Instagram, Twitter, or observing a lot in real life. Like when I do walks with my husband to town, like so many cute areas in Covent Garden, or even Hampstead Heath where you live.
Yeah.
It's so pretty, and I start seeing this like picnic bench here and there, or like the flea market, and I was like,
Yeah.
I go home and I get so excited and start building areas like that. Yeah, so this is more the I can't say that word. European-esque word.
Yeah. No, I really got that feeling walking through it, like that flea market that you'd see in lots of places. That's really, really cool. And yeah, I think that's like a level of Animal Crossing obsession when you like just walk around in normal life and you see Animal Crossing opportunities everywhere. I got to that. I got to that point. I can't remember when, but that's when my husband was like, "Oh, okay, we got a problem here."
Yeah. It's
but
fun,
in the best
isn't it,
possible
to
way.
observe and appreciate what urban planning does. Oh, that's where they put the street lamps, or that's where the flower cart goes, or
yeah, definitely. No, that's really cool. And in general, like what is your approach to designing? Do you start with terraforming or decorating, or do you do a plan?
I'm quite bad with terraforming, honestly.
Really?
Yeah,
I wouldn't have known.
So. It's like that's why the frontal or the central area tends to be quite flat, and I try to just develop things from the original island. And so I think I enjoy more decorating than terraforming.
Yeah. I'm just pulling up your map.
Yeah,
so I guess then it's similar to your original map layout, then, isn't it?
Right.
Oh
right.
Yeah. I didn't notice that when I was going around. It felt like very cool.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So decorating is your favorite?
I think so, and I also enjoy interior more than exterior.
Your interiors are so cool.
Thank you.
I find decorating interior much easier just in terms of the mechanics, because you can like flip things around so easily and like have that bird's eye view and stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I definitely got into designing my interior before exterior.
Right.
Yeah. So in terms of like mapping out your areas, do you have an idea of like, oh, I want this here, or I want that here, or it's more like you see a plot of space and you want to create something?
I think in the beginning, for example, I have this Chinese style frog, like the house is Chinese style, and his name is Costu, and that helped me like develop the Chinatown, uh,
Mm.
because that one item or that specific house helped me design the whole area.
Yeah, yeah,
In this one as well, for example, like Tia, my friend,
yeah.
she's my favorite from Pocket Camp. um,
Uh,
then I got her amiibo, and then she has a cafe interior, and then oh, why not? I just developed the whole cafe here for her.
yeah, yeah.
So
It's
the
so
house
cute, this
becomes
little this
it's
little cafe design.
very London too. Phil.
Yeah, yeah. And just gives her so much character.
Thank you. Yeah.
Amazing. And then yeah, just in general, like what's your favorite time to play?
I like. I used to like playing at 5 p.m. a lot, and then I start enjoying 5 a.m. lately and 6 a.m.
Yeah.
because of it's just quaint, and then everyone's asleep. It's just really nice. I thought
Yeah.
has a serene feel.
The music is so chill, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my table shop area, and then the
Yeah.
library.
I love this library. It feels so authentically full of like antiques and curiosities and stuff like that.
Thank
Did you
you.
have a specific inspiration for here?
Yeah, like you mentioned, curiosity. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think there are many places here in London that has this sort of thing. Like, what's that called? Welcome Collection is one.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
British Library, um,
yeah.
all sorts. And then I saw my friend, one of my Japanese player friend, Emik, has this Queen Nefertiti statue on sideway and not frontal. And then when I
Mm-hmm.
saw that, I was like, oh, how elegant! Like the shape is beautiful
Yeah,
like that. And so I
yeah.
put it
What a
there.
profile.
Yeah, what a yeah. And then I put theme park as well here. I don't know
Yeah.
why. It's too
Well,
loud for the library.
yeah, that's true. But maybe maybe adults go read it there, and then the kids can play it here and amuse themselves.
Ah, yeah.
Um,
Haven't
but
thought
yeah,
about
like
that.
this is the kind of whimsy part of that whimsy that I was saying that you just have
Mm,
in your island, which is really nice.
thank you.
Um, yeah, and then oh, I
Is
wanted
there
to also
anything?
ask if you're comfortable, if you can share what you do in your real life and if that inspires or influences your
Yeah,
Animal Crossing
sure.
life.
Sure. So I, before starting my doll business or doing custom dolls, since 4 years ago, I used to work in advertising agency for
Mm-hmm.
freelance, and then
Mm-hmm.
1 year full time in LA. And then after I moved to London, I became full time fashion illustrator.
Mm.
And I taught as well in London College of Fashion for contract based. And so yeah, after
Wow.
after that, uh, I started collecting dolls one by one. My husband's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, just a bit lonely moving here." And
Oh,
so
that's so
after
cute.
after like 5 or 6 dolls, I started making my own, and then yeah, that's from then I yeah have my own doll business.
Yeah, and you design
Mm.
like all parts of it, right?
Not the old dolls, but the newer one. The heads I did, yeah. But I don't sew, so somebody would sew the clothings for me, or I buy them on Etsy, or I just contact them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, I think it just shows your like artistic sensibilities in your island because everything's just so yeah, it's artistic and unique and really
Thank
has
you.
a sense of spirit stuff.
Oh, thank you.
And so like yeah, I guess you have a lot of design work in your hobby and also work life. Does it
Right.
ever blend together or like I don't
Yeah, I
know?
feel
Yeah.
after Animal Crossing came, my work hours just getting less and less. My productivity level just goes down. Yeah. Uh, um, uh, Blending in, perhaps. Um, um, Maybe ideas. I don't know. I mean, I've been playing Animal Crossing since before, and I always like animals.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, like if I'm off tangent or like,
No, no, no.
yeah.
Go for it.
Uh, like I love animals and I like animal ears and like lots of my dolls have them too.
Mm-hmm.
I would have like bunny ears or cat ears for them and yeah. And oh yeah, there's one thing that I thought would be interesting to talk about is
Mm-hmm.
the sense of control of like why children play toys or Lego bricks, etc. Like
Uh-huh.
there's I feel it's the same with dolls or the same with Animal Crossing, that
Ah.
you go to this world, you build a world, you have a sense of control of everything.
Yeah.
So I think especially with this time now, um, it helps
Yeah, yeah.
psychologically.
So I don't know much about that. So is the idea that you're able to create and make something and like fully realize it and that's your within your control? Is that the idea?
I guess so, yeah. Because you decide what you want, right? Like in your
Mm.
island, in your interior, it's
Yeah.
like a fantasy being made in real life, but not real life,
Yeah.
but it's in game.
Yeah.
Like simulation sort of game, like Sims with The Sims or this.
Yeah.
That's why I think people love it so much. Um,
Yeah, that's a really good point because, like, I know people have talked about it being an escape and it being like kind of an
mm,
alternate world, but that
mm-hmm.
what you're saying about how you can kind of control everything and and no one in Animal Crossing, as far as I know, has any sickness and
Yeah,
and
no,
that kind
no.
of stuff. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, I love this.
Thank you.
And the humor of having this as a piece of
Yeah.
art is so funny.
Thank you. Yeah. That was urinal reference to, I don't know if you know Marcel Duchamp. So he's an artist
No.
known for questioning like the notion of art, what it could be aside from visual pleasure.
Uh-huh.
So nowadays we hear about conceptual art or man-made object stuff that is taken out of context basically and
Yeah.
putting meaning into an object.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that's why the old paintings or sculptures, like the new works are not like that much anymore. Like it can become anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
That's
I
super
thought it's
cool.
funny to put it there.
It's hilarious. It's brilliant. I was trying to remember when I saw this, like I feel like someone won a really prestigious art award like a couple
Mm.
years back for maybe like a light switch or was it a toilet or some I
Ah,
couldn't
yeah.
remember what it was. And
Turner
I was
Price. Yeah.
yeah, 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 exactly, exactly. And I was like, I think Sharon's picking up on that.
Like
So it was,
poking
yeah,
fun of the
super
art world.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because then it's
Mm.
like at that point, I'm sure there is art and meaning, but not everyone can see it. I don't always see it.
Yeah, me
But I
neither.
think it's
Even I'm an artist
entertaining.
and I have to like, oh yeah, oh sure, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the house where you have like more different range of rooms, right?
Yeah, like more fun stuff. I feel like with my house, it's like, oh, that's a more the calm version of me, and then this one is more like, okay, go crazy with it.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
that first one's more like your normal Sharon, and then this is like
exactly.
dream world.
Yeah, could be like, oh, okay, I'm going to build imperial Chinese style room. Go
Yeah,
for
it's
it.
cute. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And then I think you were telling me that you built the judo room for your husband.
Yeah, he actually, I was like, oh, what second room you're going to build? He's like, oh, maybe a gym. And I was like, okay, oh, he does judo, so why not? I just make judo gym for him. And the traditional judo gym has tatami mat, which called dojo, and but this one is more like Street Fighter style.
Yeah, yeah.
judo
I
room.
mean, something's going down right now.
Yeah. And then I like the music because oh yeah, I can talk music for hours. This one it's KKDNB, which is drum and bass. And it reminds me so much of the 90s sort of Street Fighter
Yeah, yeah,
game.
yeah.
That's funny to put it here.
That's really cool.
Mm.
I think I really appreciate this because I think a lot of people have taken on the houses of their partners, and usually you can't tell, but this one it's like your little homage to him.
Yeah,
He still gets a room.
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Amazing. Well, yeah, those are basically most of my questions.
All right.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me back. I don't know if there's anything else you want to share
Yeah.
with our viewers.
I have the last two rooms, the jazz club and
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, sure.
and the arcade room. I just go quickly.
I
So,
love this jazz room. Is it
thank
you,
you.
you call it the jazz club? Is it
Yeah.
inspired by the jazz club here? Or
We go
just any?
to jazz clubs a lot
Yeah.
in general, and yeah, and one being Ronnie Scott's from in Soho.
Ronnie
And
Scott's is so cool.
yeah, so that area is just inspired by it.
Yeah, this is like an upscale Ronnie Scott's because you get a nice view rather
The
than
city view,
yeah
rather than an indoor.
basement.
Yeah, and the last one is the arcade downstairs, which is
That's
inspired
really
by my
cool.
friend. And that's it.
Yeah, I love how kind of otherworldly this feels. Like you're playing an arcade game in an arcade game, you know?
Right, right. World within world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw this from my friend's room, and then I changed the flooring to galaxy flooring, and
Yeah.
yeah,
The
so,
galaxy flooring is so mesmerizing. It's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I love this mix. What are the dolls? Are those prizes or are they playing the game?
I thought of that. I just don't know where to put them, and I was like, I'll just put them here.
When I was touring, I was like, maybe those are the prizes you win.
Oh, it's nice that like I have thoughts of like from other people, like you, like a visitor who tell me things that I don't notice. So
Yeah,
that's nice.
actually, it's one of my strengths and also faults is I just read too much into
Ah.
everything.
Oh, meaning.
I was I was
We're
touring
assigning meaning.
Shoe. I don't know if you know Animal Crossing Shoe.
Yeah, I
And
watched a video.
yeah, and I was like reading into all sorts of things. She's like, Tanya, it's just this. I was like, no, I think there's more meaning.
Aww.
So yeah, I think that comes from being an English major.
Oh,
Is-
right. Is that what you
that's-
study?
Yeah, that's basically all you do is read someone else's work and think, this is what I think it means.
Right. It makes sense though.
Regardless.
Islands is based on Narnia.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That makes sense.
that was my obsession as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I loved the firework tour and chatting with you.
Thank you.
If people want to follow you, you're on
Mhm.
Instagram, right?
Yeah, Instagram and Twitter at JazzyWonton.
Excellent. Excellent. So follow Sharon on Instagram and Twitter. I'll link it down below. And if you like this, please, please, I would love that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have lots of sparklers, blow some bubbles, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.